For the first time in over 300 years, elephants roam the famous Karoo desert in South Africa. I've come here to speak with the man responsible for this movement and to hear his hopes for the future of these incredible animals.
We started working here in 1996, which is 21 years ago. It was amazing to be a part of the transformation from being farms to becoming an area for wildlife. And it wasn't until 2004 that the elephants were reintroduced.
But bringing the elephants back required proving that they belonged here.
There's evidence that elephants used to exist in this area a very long time ago.
Yeah.
And some people are still skeptical if that's actually true or not.
There were elephants basically from Cape Town right the way up the coast, so they would have migrated inland.
Richard had obtained historical records which supported his case.
Their previous presence there is proved by bones, teeth and tusks unearthed from time to time. From that we drew the conclusion that they almost definitely were in this area.
We then went on a game drive to see some of the recent challenges that the elephants are facing.
This is empty, as you can see. It's been empty for about 6 months now. It is one of the main watering holes for the elephants. Although we're lucky on this reserve that we've got other drinking areas. If we were to leave them just to keep producing, there might be destruction issues with them breaking down certain trees or something like that.
It appeared as though the destruction was connected to the elephant's desire for more space, so I asked Richard for his insight on the damage.
It is destruction, but if you look at the effect here, you can see all the grasses growing underneath. A tree gets pushed over and creates its own little microclimate. The 300 years of sheep and cattle and goat farming changed the ecology, and hopefully the elephants will then change it back.
But without the cooperation of the surrounding reserves, the elephants here are limited to 16,000 hectares. Although food and water are plentiful for all the game here, an electrified fencing system around the perimeter restricts these animals from migrating and multiplying as they once did in this area. The privately owned reserves that surround this land have conflicting views and agendas. Until they can come to an agreement, these animals must wait in their allotted areas.
Opening the fences would be ideal, especially if our populations grew to eventually have all the reserves joined into one massive corridor. It could be an important part in saving the elephants, because of all the persecution that's happening on the elephants in the rest of Africa.
At the end of a very long day, we were greeted by an incredible sight.
Jeepers.
It's like they're waiting.
Yeah, it's like they wanted to be. These are the only real elephants in the Karoo. Different owners want to do different things at this stage. But I see in the future it happening. I think that everybody will eventually realize it's the answer for the area.
Although Richard's fight is far from over, the future looks hopeful. That in time, these elephants will once again claim this land as theirs.